What is going on, everyone? Bulldozer1 here, bringing you another Vigor video. So we received a patch that came to kind of further the changes of 13.1. I'm unable to view the patch notes. I've tried to get to the website, but it just gives me the scroll screen. Maybe there's something going on with the website. Hopefully I can get the actual patch notes in hand. But in the meantime, I decided to go ahead and do a direct comparison. I recorded all the footage of the old 13.1 yesterday, and today the new patch rolled out. So there are some noticeable differences. The crosshairs do bloom more. As far as the moving with the weapon, it doesn't seem to be altered too much. Jumping with the weapon doesn't seem to be altered too much. What I did notice is when I'm running and jump shotting at the 5 yard to the 30 yard, you know, within that 5 to 30, maybe even 40 yard threshold, there's virtually nothing different in utilizing a jump shot, whether it be a machine gun, AR with an extended mag, so like, you know, the ZAM-72, the RP, even the RPK. I would say that's an LMG, not LMG. No, what I'm trying to get at is the difference between the machine guns and the LMGs. So the LMGs are going to have no aiming down sight potential, and then there's like the ZAM-72, the L86, the RPK-74, the RPK, even the M249. You can still aim down the sights with the guns. So there is virtually nothing different about using those weapons, because if I want to run around and jump shot, I can still aim down the sights and accomplish my goals, because that really hasn't changed at all. So there is noticeable difference in the bloom of the weapons, and that's I guess kind of cool. But in the grand scheme of how the game is played, I feel that we've yet again really missed the mark with making a change that has no relevancy to it. And I'll go ahead and let the rest of this video play out, but my feelings on the matter is we've missed the mark again with these changes. And I know that you guys, the devs, are doing these small incremental changes to not blow things out, and I feel like the MG rework that you guys did in category was a totally fine rework, even back in Season 12. And these changes that you've decided to make have little to no effect, and to me, feel like a complete and total waste of your time. So I'm not telling you how to do your job, but as someone who's constantly been playing other games and grown less and less interested in this game because there's been like no relevant changes each time, I'm concerned for you guys. So, you know, the stamina of aiming while shooting maybe could be affected. The stamina of jumping while aiming should have a major toll on your stamina. The general movement speed of having a machine gun in your hand maybe could be changed, you know, based on the weight of your inventory, or based on the class of the gun you have, right? So like, yes, the overall weight does matter, and yes, you guys have done a great job making the game realistic with the weight of the guns, but what you haven't done is made it balanced in combat based on the class of weapon you have, okay? So if I have a submachine gun, maybe I should have more maneuverability, movement speed, and ability to fight, right? And when I pop an adrenaline, it doesn't really make a difference with a machine gun or an SMG. They both feel like paperweights, you know? Just like, they don't really feel like anything. And that's where we are with this game. So you guys, the bloom doesn't change that close quarters combat that the jump shotters use. And if a jump shotter wants to abuse it further, you could just bring a weapon that simply goes down, aim down sights. So swaying in the air with the gun makes sense. Yeah, when you jump in the air, the gun should probably veer off at an angle that doesn't make sense. And if people are still landing those crazy headshots and stuff while jumping, if you have an auto sway, or just like when in Call of Duty, if I aim down the scope, it kind of randomly assigns an angle that it zooms into, so I can't just default quickscope unless I'm using some kind of exploit. Like people that can just default zoom in and quickscope are using a cheat. So if you implement that sway when I aim down the sights while jumping, that could really root out cheaters in the game, because there's going to be that tiny moment where you have to offset the game is throwing you off on purpose, so you got to recalibrate your aim to be effective, and that could be so easily done for jump shots, guys. And swaying with the barrel swaying in the air or on the run while shooting, like that doesn't seem like that hard of a thing to do. So I just really would like to see those changes, and I hope that you guys figure it out. I love this game. We'll see you guys next time.